Hello everyone. Good morning. We are continuing our series of SQL 15, and the next question in our SQL 50 series: employee who manager left the company. So let's start with as usual. First, we are reading the problem statement and breaking statement into the pieces, and that from that pieces we build the query, and we build multiple small queries, and then we combine multiple small queries to form a solution for this problem. So we following the as usual way of doing things. So this is employee table and having four columns: employee id, name, manager id, and salary. And let's start with reading the problem statement. Find the id of the employee whose salary is strictly less than $30,000, okay, and whose manager left the company. Okay, this is the first part. When the manager leaves the company, their information is deleted from the employees table. Okay, but the reports still have their manager ID set to their manager that left. Okay, return the result table in any order. So let's start copying the input table. I'm copying it, I'm pasting it here. This is the employee table that is given to us. This is it. And let's think this is a problem statement. This is the statement, part of the statement we focus on. And okay. Mm, this is the first and this is the second. So this is first, we are focusing on first, and this is the second one we are focusing on. We are breaking the problem actually. So find the IDs of employee whose salary is strictly less than 30,000. Okay. So let me do one thing. Let filter on the basis on employee table, and find the employees whose salary is less than 30,000. So we building a table. Next, here we are filtering table here, and we are in this table we are including below table. Below table includes only records where salary is strictly less than 30,000. Okay, so 28,000, 50,000 is greater than, so it will be not allowed here. 21,000 allowed, 67,000 will not come. We delete this. 31,000 no, and 60,000 also no. So only two records will come here. Okay, now this is the we get from the first. Find the IDs of the employee whose salary is less than 30,000. So we filter on this basis of that, but we also consider whose manager left the company. Okay, so the same employee whose salary is less than 30,000, and that employee's manager left the company. So at that time, so how you find the managers that left? So we checked for six is present inside. So they are saying when the some employees manager, some manager left the company, leaves the company, their information deleted from the employee table. Okay, but reports still have their manager ID set to the manager that left. So that means when some manager leaves the company, their information is deleted from employee table. That means their employee ID get deleted from employee ID column. But but here but here uh, but here their manager, their jo Joji is reporting to manager 6, and manager 6 is not, is leave company, is left the company. So how I know that? Because 6 is the employee ID of that manager who is left the company, which is not present inside our current employee ID column. So that's how I know, we know that. Okay, but from Kalel, employee manager ID is 11 and manager ID is still is in the company, that is Joha, which is still. So Joha is manager of Kalel, and he is, Joha is not left the company. And also for Mila's manager ID is 9, and Mila's manager is Michaela, which is still is in the company, because because their manager ID present in employee ID, as you can see. Okay, so what we will doing, we will comparing is manager ID. This suppose we manager ID present inside employee, if exist is in 11, manager ID is in, if true, we are not including that row. And if 6 is not present in employee id table, then we will include that employee id or employee something. Okay, let's see, start. So we will below table represents presents employee who employee whose employee whose below table represent employee whose manager left left the left the left the company. So okay, okay. So what we will do here, we check if this manager id is present in employee id column. If that exists in employee id column, so we will we will remove that row from this table. Okay, in this case, employee manager id 11 is present in employee id, yes. 3, 12, 11, 1, 9 and 12, yeah, 11 is present. So this row will be removed from the table. Yes, 11 will be present, is present in the employee id table. So this manager id 11 is continue working to that, for that organization, so this will not eligible. But and we now we are checking manager id 6 present inside, is present or not inside employee id employee table, under the employee id column. So as I can see, there is no employee id 6, manager id having employee id having 6 is here. So we will stay as it is, and we just selecting. So this is our final, this is our output we get. Okay, so what is our final output then? So we will do one thing, we will selecting we finally we will only selecting we will only selecting employee id from the about table. Okay, the about table. So employee id, which will be 11. That's it. This is the final output we require. This is the final output we require. So let's convert this question into the code. So let's start. So So we will filter first on the basis of the employees whose salary is strictly less than 30,000. So we will do one thing, select star uh, from employees where where salary is less than 30,000. So this is the first. Let's see. The output will be look like this. Okay, let's get execute. Yeah, this is the output we get as exactly as we expected. Now we also need to do operation on the same query. So I will make it I will convert in as a CT, common table expression. So let me do it with process as. Okay, and then we will do one thing. We also checking like select. Now we need to check manager id is present in employee id or not. So if that present, so that row will not include our next table. So what we are doing here, we are doing select um, select I mean process p dot star, and that's it, I think so. Yeah, p dot star uh, from process as p um where where p dot employee id not in employee id not in select star from select employee id from employee id from employee employees. Okay, as c. Okay, at c I will name it c dot. Okay, let's see what we get. We get this output. Okay, this is, we should be a manager id. It should be manager id from process table. Let's see. Yes, we get the output we required here, and we will converting this one into the or we just say that we just want let make it convert. Let's convert it. Okay, let's convert it. I want to teach you really minute things, so I will name it process one as. So from the process one we only required, from the process where we only required the employee id. So now we will extracting employee id. So select um, employee id from process one. That's the thing we want. That's it. Let's see. Okay, let me do again. Yeah, we passed the first test case. Now we are submitting for the multiple test cases. Okay, we get some error. Why? Okay, they maybe use order by something employee id. Let's sending order. So let's see what is the condition. Return the table, result table, order by employee id. So we need to do one thing here. We just go here and go here. We did order by employee ID in ascending order. That's it. That's the all thing we want here. So I'm submitting here. So yeah, now let's try to submit for the multiple test cases. Yes, we solved this question successfully. So we learned so many things from this question, to breaking down the problem into small statements, then understanding the columns, understanding the table, then we build small queries here, process one, and this also. Okay, then we what we do then we learn how to use common table expressions. Okay, this is how you break the problem and build the queries from that, and by combining all small queries you build the final solution. So this is our final solution for this question, so it is really great. So, and this is a employee whose manager left the company question from our SQL 50 series. So yeah, keep coding, and thanks for watching. If you like the content of this video, and if this content will help in any way to you, so please consider to share, subscribe and like. And if you have any difficulty solving questions, so I'm here for helping you. So you can ask me anything in about SQL, and I will try to help you. So thanks for watching, and keep coding.